Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, there's so much that you enjoy in this YouTube channel. It's just that there's so much information I would like to share with you, but we'll have to be taking it one after the other. Like the content of today's today's lessons or topic is how to get motivated to draw and paint. For those who, for artists, sometimes you lose motivation and inspiration doesn't just seem to come. You try this, try that, maybe you just bring out your canvas or you have your paper and you have your sketch pad and you just don't get motivated. What are the things that you need to do so that you can get motivated? I have 6 listed information here that can help you. The first one doesn't help you, the second one can. First of all, focus on works of art that you have done successfully in the past. So if you are an artist that you're not just starting off, even if you're just starting off, at least you've been doing some things in the past. So in this particular area, you want to focus on the works you have done successfully, because either you like it or not, artists rate themselves with their own performance. Sometimes you can even discredit yourself when the work is good, but there is an instinct built in us that when you do a good work, a work that is successful, you will know it. You will definitely know it. So you need to focus on that works that you have done in the past. You can bring them out and lay them out and check them out. It could even be on your sketch pad, you check them out, look at them. Definitely something will instruct you from the things you have done in the past, because there's a line of thought or a storyline that led you to those points that you were able to create those things that were successful. Also, you need to also, number 2, you need to focus on works that you have done. Either you love it or not, somebody has purchased it, which means it's successful, that somebody want to have a share of what you have done as an artist. So in this case, focusing on such work can help you to see what people like. What if you are the type that really like to commercialize your art, sell it out there, let people have a share of the gift, of the beauty that you are enjoying as an artist, you can just give it out there and give it to them. And in this case now, you want such work to inspire you, so you focus on such works that you have created. You know, there's a different range of works that you have done that you have not been able to sell. You might love them. It might be a different line of thought with the ones that you have sold. So lining up those ones you have sold, especially if you're a kind of artist that you keep the pictures of such work that you have sold, or the record or the sketches, you have something to look at. Number 3, focus and revisit positive comments or compliments on your work. So if you're an artist that have been posting on social media, you can go to some of those interesting works that you have done and people make nice comments about them, and some even make very truthful criticism about them and very positive ones. Such kind of comment can also help you to rejuvenate or revitalize your inner chi, your inner energy, inner spirit, to be motivated to work, to draw, or to paint. Number 4, apart from looking at those other things, you can also remember the process of creating, because some of these times that we are so overwhelmed with works of art that we just want it to be beautiful, you want it to be marvelous, you want it to be great, and you totally forget the process. You totally forget to concentrate on the process. Not concentrating on the process definitely will make it difficult for you to enjoy what you're doing. Like I used to tell many of my students, When they're like, sir, is it there yet? Or how does it look like? I want it to be great. Just focus on the process. What are the process? When you look at the elements and principles of design that you incorporate into a work of art, and such one make your work of art to be what it used to be, successful, and in this time you're now being worried about creating such work, just create. You hear many slogans, they say, just create. Leave the criticism, just focus on creating. It is what you as an artist have created that others can now see, to love, like, or to even criticize. But the most important thing that fulfills you as an artist is to create. So firstly, concentrate on the process. What are you exactly going to do about the next work you want to do? Is it a drawing? Is it a painting? What kind of painting? Focus on the process. Now, let's look at number 5. Number 5, it's very important that you make sketches. You note down information about the next work you want to do. And if you're an artist like me, you have several sketches lined up, though you've not even started painting them. You just started drawing them, but you line them up according to the stories and according to the way they reach a conclusion about what the painting will look like. So, but remember, it is also part of the process. You sketch down the information you need. Making those sketches readily available when you need them can motivate you. In fact, sometimes you don't want to paint, you don't want to draw, but just looking at your sketches of plans of the things you want to do in your art, or the kind of art you want to do next, can really boost your inner energy to be motivated to work. So, looking at that angle of regularly making sketches can help. But in this case now, you want to be motivated. Look at your past sketches or start creating new ones. And make sure, like many master and professional artists do, always have empty sheets of paper on your sketch pad. If it's actually cards that you use or paper that you use, well, just get them always readily available, because any moment the concept comes to you, you get there and you jot them down. And how do you jot down? You minute it down by sketching them out. Then, the last but not the least, visit the artist that works in a way that you really, really like. There are artists that their works are beautiful, they are very interesting, but truthfully, as an artist, I don't get motivated. I just love their works. But sometimes you even look at some artists that you think their style of art is not like yours, you don't really like their style of art, but the concept or the idea or the dexterity of the sincerity of that artist into the work can motivate you to want to, like, wow, man, I can actually do better than this, or I can actually do something very interesting by just looking at this piece. In that piece, it might just be a village scene, it might actually be a landscape, it could be people in the market, or so, it might be African, it might be foreign, whatever. But the truth is, you see some certain artworks that will ginger your spirit. And when you go back to your studio, you now see your storyline that you have been working on that is totally different from other artists' own, as something unique that you want to really create. And the joy of trying to create that can motivate you to get it done. Last but not the least, it's also important in this part of looking at other artists' work to visit museums, visit galleries, and also artist studio. Have some artists that you can visit, give them some calls, visit them and see what they are doing. You don't have to copy them, you don't have to paint like them, or you don't have to sculpt like them, or you don't have to create like them. But it is important that you see that you are not alone in this business of creativity, so you can get motivated in those ways. Well, if you like what we have just shared at this point, if you have other important ways to get motivated as an artist, you can write them down on the comment section. And also, if you also like this video and the contents we just shared, you can like us, like this, comment, or even share to your friends, and let us keep sharpening one another. Like it said, iron sharpens iron. So let's hear from you, and watch out for our next video, because you definitely enjoy more educational artistic creativity in the next video.